We are going on going on the topic of stress. I want to thank you, those who have listened to the first two tapes. We spoke about stress generally, and we went on to talk about executive stress in the second tape. Today, I bid you happy, wonderful day. I hope you are doing well for yourself. You are reducing stress. Stress is good. Just make sure you handle it well so that it doesn't overwhelm you, and the task before you, you'll be able to do it well. That's why we are talking about stress. To improve our lifestyle, we want to distress so that we are not depressed. We want to distress so that we are not depressed. So let's go ahead today. I'll talk about we've talked about exercises. Today we're going to talk about what to eat. I want to suggest, according to research, we emphasize much on things that are calorie grieving, not the amount. So you want to eat much of greens. Leafy green is very good with the colors. Eat rainbow colors, the greens, you see the spinach, the apple, pineapple, vegetables, all these are things. Make sure the spinach, kale, the live greens. Then make sure you also go into the berries. The berries are antioxidants. They are very, very good. They are antioxidants. Very, very good. You can put them in season, put them in the freezer, but I like to buy natural. All over the world, there are all these things. If you know them, you know them, please. And some are frozen where you don't have to have it all year round. You have the nuts, the peanuts, we call it granite, almond, walnut, so many nuts. Please make sure you have them. Very, very good. The oils and them are very great. Make sure you also have the fish. Salmon fish is wonderful. Omega-3 plenty in it, and I like mackerel. Sardines, they are very, very good. They are very, very good. Make sure less of the red meat. Whole grains are very good. The brown rice, the quinoa, good for your health. They digest easy. They don't stay in the system. And make sure you have the lean protein, the chicken, the turkey, the white meat generally. And when you have cause to eat the red one, make sure it's not in quantity that is so much. And make sure they are born. Especially for we make sure it's well cooked. So that's for food. What you eat determines your life too. Make sure whatever you eat is very good and nutritional and will not stress you up. You don't want to have the problem overeating of some type of thing, then you start having tummy, you want to lose weight, so be very, very careful what you eat. Again, let's go on, still talking about making sure we eat well. Whatever you eat matters a lot. You want to eat very well, good food, nutritional food. It also helps to reduce stress, because some people, you eat food, too much swallow, all these things, you don't look at the vegetable content. By the time you rise up, already you are in it. And I tell people, you want to compare yourself with those in the villages? No. They are walking on their feet, they are riding their bikes, they are not going far away from home, and the type of work they do need a lot of energy. So when their caloric content is high, they know how to manage it. But you in the city, office job, suit, tie, everything, you overeat. By the time you get there, you're almost sleeping. It all goes back to your brain. So eat well, eat very well. The avocados, we are thinking about what we eat. The avocados are very good. The sweet potatoes are wonderful. The legumes are very wonderful. Lentils, chickpeas. I take all this. I tell you, balanced diet. At my age, see the way I thank God is the grace of God, but you have a hand in the grace of God. He has given us skill to do well for ourselves. You take the beautiful tea, the green teas of this world, the camelon, you take them. Take them very well. Sometimes you take them with lemonade. You don't have to put any on. If you need to put on little, sometimes you have to avoid some things. The doctor say avoid sugar, better avoid it. And if you want to take whatever you want to do, make sure you do it in quantity, in moderacy, so that if there's a need to check, you check it fast. And I want to mention about food to avoid. Make sure you avoid processed meat. Processed meat is not just meat. They have put a lot of salt, marinating this, that, and a lot of them that sell, they are just working on their own, is for gain. So some of them are frozen for many months. They are there, so they have to add chemicals to preserve them. So processed meals, this sausage, make sure you buy the best. You can make sausage at home yourself. But some once at a time, if you need to treat yourself, yeah, but permanently avoid it so much. Sugary snacks, no go area. Refined carbohydrates, it should be a no go area. Mark you, this tape I'm making for elders, seniors, and adults. So when you start having a healthy life, it will help you. So I'm not talking that you cannot be. For kids who need some more calorie, yes, but not sugar is hyper. I can tell you about that. Fried food, avoid. High soda or sodium food, too much of salt to preserve. They are the big way they are preserving for their own profit. You have to be careful. You have to pay yourself first. The caffeine, excessive caffeine, be careful, and also artificial additive. A lot of them, their food color is not just. I will be to understand. Sometimes they say juice, it's not juice. They put red color to it. So be very careful what you eat. Read the calorie on the table, on the content. Read very well. Be careful what you eat, because what you eat determines what this garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you put in the system, by the time you start acting, you don't blame yourself. Foods to consume. Yeah, plenty of fruit. If you're interested in fruit, the blueberries. They are antioxidant. They are very good. Bananas give potassium. Apple give fiber. Oranges give vitamin C. Mangoes give vitamin A. Pineapples, magnesium. Watermelon, hydration. Very good. You take these. Celeries. Mention the food to eat, to avoid, and want to eat to consume. And foods to avoid. Try and limit or avoid high sugar fruits like grapes and figs, and citrus fruit like acid reflux. It's all about balancing. You know what you're sitting, but just be careful. Make sure you eat well, healthy. Structuring life for balance. We said that already. You set realistic goals for yourself. Let's emphasize in this tape that you need to structure your life, balance your work life and what you eat. So prioritize self-care, very important, and set realistic goals for yourselves. You dream big, but you can still set realistic goals. Yes. And also establish boundaries. There are some no-go area for you. You're tired, you are feeling headache, that's the only time to take it easy. You don't have to go everywhere. We are thank God for the different systems. You can do online Zoom meetings. You don't have to drive every day. If you need to drive, you can take Uber, you can take the train. Then you can schedule your downtime. Yes, you schedule. When you need to cancel. If they need to cancel. Learn to say no. Not everything you must be involved in. Some people, in committee, you are the one everywhere. No, you can delegate to your assistant. And so, yes, and delegate tasks too, so that it makes it easier for you. Team spirit, connect, delegate. It helps greatly to achieve great results. Practice mindfulness. Be mindful of the things you do, and it helps you greatly. Don't care about what anybody thinks about you. It's what you think about yourself. You can't please everybody. Don't play a pleaser of men at all. Don't in any circumstance. And any organization you are, they don't want you to talk, keep quiet, and make sure your silence matters a lot. It's not everything you want to put input. Sometimes you just keep quiet. It helps you too. Because when you overthink about other people, sometimes you might put yourself in trouble. Systematic way. Leadership and systematic thinking. After a while, you know what works well for you. Yes, so that when they don't see you, they will listen. They ask for your advice. Not every advice you give to people. So that's also mindfulness. Learning from failures. Whatever failure you've had challenging in life is for you to learn. So learn from it to be able to handle all this. Some people, they cannot handle anything. You don't have to say friend. Not everything. You also, you should also be your own friends. So you can handle some things quietly by yourself. Give it a thought. What did somebody do in the past? Read biographies of great people, biographies of great leaders. At wartime, peacetime, they will tell you what they did, and that can really help you very well. Listen to very good tapes that add value. Examples of I mentioned, I think sometime in the first tape, I said there are good executive stress. There are good stress. Sometimes when I come, I tell my family, I said, this one is good. They say, oh, I have not slept. I say, yes, it's good stress. Motivating teams. When you go out trying to motivate people to be great people, yes. Meeting challenges, innovative solutions, joining some groups as volunteer directors and go to help build teams, build your society, your community, whether in terms of launching, helping the food bank, singing, drama clubs, mentoring kids, people to sit for interviews, acknowledging and making sure you use your skills to help the community to be a better place. That is good stress. If you are stressed up there, it's good one. Don't do it beat. Don't be on too many that you can swallow, you can handle. Learning from and then also these examples of good stresses. Also, there are bad ones. Chronic anxiety, when you cannot cope and you say you must be at that meeting, you better be careful so that you're not brought in dead. Again, burnout. I pity a lot of professors, where doctors in this part of the world, burnout. They don't know when to even go for lunch. They bring lunch, they can't eat. So that time, what you just do is that some hours of the day, you call off the time. You can say 1 to 2, lunchtime, nobody comes. If they come in, they are not going to see doctor. You want to encourage your staff to also help you. They want to push in more people to come in. Because you have your own life to live too. Some professionals, even pastors, you have your life. You should have days on Sunday. You should do quickly. Go with your family, go to a movie, go to eat out. It's not every time. When you are giving mentoring to people, you are helping them to put their house in order. Sometimes you are losing your own house. Because when you don't have time for your wife or your children, you are trying to please everybody. Hey, remember, my house will come last. So I'm urging them, some professionals, you must make sure you have time for your own family too when you bond with them. They say sometimes some profession, their children know, why would they be fine when they don't have time to see their father or their mother? They're always taking care of other people. So try and balance it up. Know yourself, know your profession, know when to take it easy. Also, my poor communication. If you know that your work will not make you to bond well, good communication, treat them well, let them know, be kind to them with words and your behavior, your attitude too. It helps greatly to reduce, to not for your exam, otherwise it will be bad. Unhealthy competition too with people. Somebody has bought there, I have to buy that. No. Be careful. These are what will stress you up, and before you know, you use your balance. So make sure you communicate well. You avoid unhealthy competition. If you're in a group, they say they must buy, I should be buy the baby. You can't afford it. Forget about them. You have your own life to live. You don't have to. And I also tell people, all this, they say, higher. When you cannot afford, what you can afford is what you buy. Buy now, pay later, something. If you cannot, don't incur debt that will put you in trouble and your health is jeopardized. Very, very important. Consequences of executives, we've said it. It's so much. Okay, let's go ahead and mention some. Diabetes, high blood pressure, that's what we are buying. If you don't know, you go back and go buy wrong thing. Cardiovascular disease, because you are already overstressing your heart. Mental issue will come, they start saying depression, anxiety, all the things surrounded with it, because you are not taking it easy. Invariably, productivity will be decreased, no doubt about it. You strain relationship with people, even with your home. You to work. I don't want to mention so many experiences here because I've had cause to see and see. They say, daddy very hardworking, mommy so hardworking. Now the person is there, we cannot do any much. It's about work for them. And they are the ones who enjoy it. So we must make sure we balance, decrease creativity. You can't think when it's like they are feeding you. So how can you even see anything? So it also needs to strain relation with children. We're not playing with them. They don't even know you well. Weaken the immune system, because when the system you overwork, we collapse. The way God did this thing is the way the system. Everything is system. There's a system that works. Learn the system that works in the environment. When it's time for tea break, go on their big tea break. Go. You have to go. If you are not taking tea that time, go. It helps. And also, you avoid burnout. It helps. Burnout, avoid it. Your body will tell you can't. And there's substance abuse. Too much caffeine, too much coffee, too much all this. If you don't. Be careful so that you don't. When you have to enjoy something, not to over abuse. And you see, these are all things that leads to stress that you can't manage again. It looks easy when you are doing it, but when you don't manage it, then it leads to it gets off hand. Then that's another system. What we are trying to do is to make sure we have a good lifestyle, a balanced lifestyle, excellent life. That you can live long in the land of living, you can do well. Even if you live, see, you control your destiny. Because when you cannot control your health, it leads to. So that's what we're appealing to ourselves. Let's live a healthy life, cultivate stressless life. When we need to do the good side, do it. When we need the other one, shy away, eat well, exercise well, have a good company, balance it up. And I know with God, God has promised us rest. When we need to rest, we need to rest. He said his plans for us are for good. We are just going to keep to the plan because he's a planner. He's used 5 days, 6 days to work, 7 days rested. So I don't know why you don't want to relax. He balanced it. There's a time when he made the sun, the moon, the stars, different way. He did man to manage. So we have to manage our health well. We have to manage stress well. We have to manage the environment well. We have to manage our food well. We have to manage our lives well. We have to, even our head, our eyes, we have to manage all well so that we can give glory, we can be the change catalyst we are, and we can also give glory to our Maker and serve Him well. Until I come away, is God, go and flourish, share, like, subscribe. Cheers.